Right now, 15 billion miles from where you are sitting, a piece of human history is sending us messages that make no sense. Voyager 1, the furthest human-made object ever created, started transmitting corrupted code in late 2023. Strings of zeros and ones that defied all logic. NASA engineers were baffled. The spacecraft showed no signs of panic, no emergency alerts. It thought it was doing everything perfectly. But here is the part that no one in the mainstream media told you clearly. Was it just a dying 47-year-old machine? Or was it a warning that interstellar space is far stranger than our physics ever predicted? Today, we decode the last whisper of a silent traveler and ask the questions that will haunt space exploration for decades. To understand what happened, we go back to 1977. NASA launched two twin spacecraft, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, on what they called a grand tour of our solar system. Their technology? It has less computing memory than your car's key fob. They still use 8-track magnetic tape technology from the early 70s. Yet these ancient machines did something no modern spacecraft has ever repeated. They showed us the volcanic eruptions of Io in real time. They gave us the first high-definition images of Saturn's rings. And in 1990, Voyager 1 turned its camera around and took one final photograph. A single, tiny pixel of light suspended in a ray of sunlight. That pale blue dot was home, was us, was everything we have ever known. Then, in 2012, Voyager 1 did something historic. It crossed the heliopause, the invisible boundary where the sun's magnetic protection ends and true interstellar space begins. It became the first human-made object to leave our solar system. Forever. The closest star from that point? 40,000 years away at Voyager's speed. For years, communication was perfect. Even with a signal as faint as a refrigerator light bulb, traveling at the speed of light across 15 billion miles, NASA's Deep Space Network stations in Madrid, California, and Canberra kept listening, kept receiving. It takes 22.5 hours for a single message to arrive one way. But in late 2023, the messages changed. Instead of clean scientific data about magnetic fields and cosmic rays, Voyager 1 started sending back gibberish. Meaningless repetitions of binary code. The strangest part? The spacecraft did not trigger its emergency safe mode. It wasn't panicking. It genuinely believed it was sending perfect, correct information. Imagine a postman who has delivered letters perfectly for 40 years. And then one morning, he begins writing in a language that does not exist on Earth. That was Voyager 1. NASA engineers spent months reverse engineering the problem. And in April 2024, they found it. A single corrupted chip inside the Flight Data System computer. One tiny component, fried by decades of radiation bombardment in the harshest environment ever experienced by a human machine. In a remarkable feat of engineering, NASA sent a software patch, a 22.5-hour journey each way, and successfully rerouted Voyager's data around the damaged chip. In May 2024, Voyager 1 spoke clearly again. Voyager 1 isn't just a spacecraft. It's our only instrument measuring a place no probe has ever been. And it's showing us that space beyond our sun is full of surprises. The deeper crisis isn't the software, it's the power. Voyager 1 has no solar panels. Out there, sunlight is essentially non-existent. Instead, it runs on radioisotope thermoelectric generators, nuclear batteries fueled by plutonium-238, converting the heat from radioactive decay into electricity. Every single year, it loses approximately 4 watts of power. That doesn't sound like much, But NASA has already been forced into an impossible game of choices, turning off heaters, shutting down scientific instruments one by one, just to keep the main antenna pointed at Earth. If the temperature drops too low, the fuel lines freeze. If the power drops below a critical threshold, the antenna stops transmitting. Scientists estimate that between 2025 and 2026, the last scientific instrument will be switched off. After that, Voyager 1 becomes a ghost ship, still traveling, still carrying humanity's message, but silent forever. Think about that. A machine launched before most of your parents were born, still talking to us across 15 billion miles, and we are about to hear its last words. Even after silence falls, Voyager 1's journey is not over. Attached to its frame is the Golden Record, a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc carrying greetings in 55 human languages, the sounds of rain and ocean waves and laughter and music. Humanity's message in a bottle, cast into an infinite cosmic ocean. In approximately 40,000 years, Voyager 1 will drift within 1.6 light-years of a star called Gliese 445. If anything is there to find it, if anything is there to play it, they will hear us. But as we sit here, watching its signal fade, 3 questions remain. 1. The chip failure warned us that interstellar space is more hostile and more complex than our best physics predicted. What else is out there that we aren't prepared for? 2. With Voyager going silent, will we have the courage and the funding to send something farther? Or will we stop at the edge of our own solar system? 3. And most importantly, if something does find the Golden Record in 40,000 years, will humanity even still exist to receive the reply? Voyager 1 is our loneliest ambassador, our bravest explorer, our most honest mirror. Soon, it will be truly alone in the dark, and we will miss it more than we realize. Thanks for watching the Global Countdown.